Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to prop it up? Meet the PopSockets phone grip with expanding kickstand in black, your new must-have accessory. Don't miss out. Grab yours today. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Welcome back to TV Zine, where we dive into the most fascinating stories from the world of music. Today, we're going to uncover a little-known secret about one of rock's biggest bands, Pearl Jam. That's right, folks, even after 35 years, fans are still figuring out what that name actually means. So, let's take it back to 1990, when the band first formed in Seattle. They started out as Mookie Blaylock, named after the NBA point guard who was a legend on the court. But before they could debut their music, they had to come up with a new name due to some pesky rights issues. Now you might be thinking that Pearl Jam just rolled off the tongue, but trust us, it's not quite that simple. The band has been fueling the myth that Eddie Vedder's great-grandmother Pearl was the inspiration for their name. But, as we'll see, it's not entirely true. Eddie Vedder did grow up surfing and had a great-grandmother with the same name, but there's another side to the story. According to some insider info, the band was actually inspired by Neil Young's legendary live shows, those epic jams that would go on for over 20 minutes. Talk about an inspiration. The Jam, part of the name, was meant to reflect their own improvisational style in music. But it seems like the origins of the name are a bit more complicated than we thought. Guitarist Stone Gossard's mom had a famous jam recipe that might have influenced the band to choose the name Pearl Jam. And then there's another theory, one that's been disputed by some band members over the years. Apparently, Jeff Ament came up with the name Pearl, and they later added the full name Pearl Jam. Sounds like a conspiracy, right? Well, not quite. In recent interviews, both Ament and Mike McCready have clarified that the story is more nuanced than we were led to believe. So, what's the real story behind Pearl Jam? It seems we might never know for certain, but one thing's for sure, their name is a nod to their artistic identity, and that's something truly precious. Thanks for joining me on this journey through the history of Pearl Jam, folks. If you're as fascinated by music trivia as I am, be sure to subscribe to TV Zine for more behind-the-scenes stories from the world of rock and roll.